Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Oh, what the fuck, I'm stuck in this tiny ass little room. Guess it just really doesn't want me to leave then. Let's go back. Talk to Liliana and Judge Samson. Cause boy does he have it coming. Yeah, if there's a bit of a ASMR sound, it's because I have acquired the absolute godsend that is chocolate raisins. So yeah.
Grand Cleric Victoire has offered the ambassador support for the Inquisition.
Ah, Natalie is as persuasive as ever.
I'm told that Ambassador Montillier is pleased with the restraint you showed in Valence.
She's positively beside herself. I will never hear the end of it.
Niceness before knives, Liliana. Haven't I always told you?
Will that be all, my lady?
For now.
Is that the same guy who walked in on me and Cullen?
How have you been feeling since Valence?
Good. Wonderful. Valence was something of a rebirth for me. If you hadn't been with me at Valence, I would have killed Natalie. I'd have told you that I didn't have a choice. But there is always a choice. I am more than this. I am more than what Justinia made me.
What does this mean for my Inquisition? Will you still be my spy master?
Of course. I would not give up my post. Not after everything we've built. I just know now that I shouldn't ignore my heart. Mercy is not always a weakness.
Do you resent Justinia for what she did?
How can I when there is so much between us? When she gave her life for peace? No, I believe her intentions were pure. Most intentions are.
You've exceeded her. She could never have imagined the power you now hold.
And now I will know how to use that power wisely. I have to stay true to who I really am, before Spy Master left hand or barred. I almost lost myself.
So many doors in this place. Let's send everyone on resource missions.
All right.
Let us begin.
Let's see what we have.
Time for judgment.
Give me, Inquisitor. For personal interest, I have relieved Josephine, as you might expect. Knight Templar Samson, General to Corypheus, traitor to the Order. The blood on his hands cannot be measured. His head is too valuable to take. Kirkwall, Orlais, many would see him suffer. I can't say I'm not one of them.
Judging him will affect as many as his crimes. I won't take it lightly.
The Red Lyrium will steal your vengeance. You know what it does. Corypheus only delayed my corruption.
Are you still loyal to that thing? He poisoned the Order, used them to kill thousands.
Templars have always been used. How many were left to rot like I was, after the Chantry burned away their minds? Piss on it. I followed him, so Templars could at least die at their best. Same lie as the Chantry. The profit just isn't as pretty.
I found your people. They believed in you, believed your cause was righteous.
Not your business, Inquisitor.
Your friend Maddox was so loyal, he killed himself. For you.
They were always going to die. I saw what Corypheus was doing. So yes, I fed them hope instead of despair. I made them believe their pain had purpose. Just like the Chantry does. Right, Commander? It ended as well as anything else I've done. Corypheus would kill me on sight. I'll tell your people what they want. Everything I cared about is destroyed.
Very well. Samson, you will spend your remaining years serving the Inquisition. Cullen will be your handler. Perhaps he can get something useful out of you.
I doubt the Commander believes there's anything worthy left in me.
You're not wrong, but you served something greater than yourself once. Perhaps you can be made to remember that.
Well, that's that. I should probably go find Cullen.
Samson took everything from those Templars. He corrupted their souls, twisted them into everything they stood against, everything they would have hated.
I know the Red Templars fight for Corypheus, but I feel sorry for them.
They're barely human now. The Red Lyrium left Samson's mind unaltered. He knew what he was doing. He dares speak as though it were a mercy? The man's a monster. I pray his information is useful. His life is good for little else.
Samson is everything you say, but it's over. You have to let this go.
Over for us, perhaps. For Samson. Not for those still controlled by Corypheus. The Red Templars needed to be torn down. We've broken Corypheus's army. I might have known some of them. If my life had gone differently, I might have been one of them. Do you ever wonder what would have happened if you had not been at the Conclave? If you'd never become the Inquisitor?
A life without you? Never.
Aww. Oh, I love you, Cullen. Anything else to say?
I do not like having that mirror, Illuvian, in Skyhold. Corypheus may not be able to travel through it. What if something else can?
I don't think Morrigan would keep it here if that were true.
Yes. Morrigan said as much when I asked her.
Oh?
She said I was unreasonable, then offered to explain how the Illuvian works using words with less than 4 syllables.
Ah,
The Circle had a library. I'm fairly well read.
right.
I'm not unreasonable.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Alright, well, I think we've completed pretty much everything. Guess we should go speak to Morrigan then. Yeah, I've looked up the best order to do things, and apparently the Deep Roads bit is better for post-game, so, yeah. Actually, I might as well go for a stroll along the battlements. Poor Stroud. I wish that mission could have ended differently. Well, it could have. It could have ended way worse. But even so. Yeah, if I had had Alistair in that mission, in that quest, Here Lies the Abyss, I would have saved him with a hawk. Never in a million billion years could I let Alistair die. I'm that attached to him.
A proper mage tower. Every castle needs one.
Or is she down there? Ah, she's in here.
Inquisitor, thank the Maker you're here. Morrigan chased after her son into the Illuvian. She was terrified.
Chasing her son?
She was chasing Kieran.
She said he activated the mirror somehow, and then she ran into it. I've never seen Morrigan like that. You must go after her. I will find help, Inquisitor.
Better find her then. Oh god. We have to go in the Fade again.
Wait, this isn't the crossroads. This is the Fade.
Why
How
are we
did
in
the
the Fade?
Illuvian lead here? Can it go anywhere?
Why do we be in the Fade again? I don't even have my staff.
Morrigan! Go back! I must find Kieran before it's too late.
What happened to him?
Why would Kieran do this? How could he do this? We stand in the Fade. To direct the Illuvian here would require immense power.
I mean, he is an old god.
If he is lost to me now after all I have sacrificed...
We'll find him, Morrigan. He can't be far.
The Fade is infinite. He could literally be anywhere. Whatever happens to him now, 'tis my doing. I set him on this path. Please, help me look, Inquisitor. Just a little longer.
God, I hate seeing her like this. She has really changed these last 10 years. She really loves him. Yeah, I think before she had Kieran, I think loving was something she wasn't very good at. But raising him has definitely changed her. For better? Who knows?
There he is!
Who's with him?
Oh. Is that like a No.
Mother!
Oh no.
Mother.
Now, isn't this a surprise?
God damn, of course DO2 was gonna have consequences. But this is not how I pictured it happening.
Clearly not the good sort of surprise.
My lovely Morrigan has a flair for the dramatic. Thankfully, my grandson is more sensible.
Kieran is not your grandson. Let him go.
As if I were holding the boy hostage. She's always been ungrateful, you see.
Ungrateful! I know how you plan to extend your life, wicked crone. You will not have me, and you will not have my son.
That's quite enough. You'll endanger the boy.
What have you done to me?
I have done nothing. You drank from the well of your own volition.
You are Mythal.
What?
Well, that was unexpected.
You, of all people, should expect the unexpected by now.
I'm sorry, Mother. I heard her calling to me. She said now was the time.
I do not understand.
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
Then you carry Mythal inside you.
She is a part of me, no more separate than your heart from your chest. You hear the voices of the well, girl. What do they say?
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mythal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
If Mythal is within you, why not reveal yourself?
And to whom should I reveal myself?
To the elves, to everyone.
I knew the hearts of men even before Mythal came to me. It is why she came to me. They do not want the truth, and I am but a shadow, lingering in the sun.
Why did Mythal come to you?
For a reckoning that will shake the very heavens.
And you follow her whims? Do you even know what she truly is?
You seek to preserve the powers that were, but to what end? It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were never meant to happen. She was betrayed as I was betrayed, as the world was betrayed. Mythal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see her avenged! Alas, so long as the music plays, we dance.
I know the name Flemeth. It belongs to an ancient Ferelden legend. It says long ago you left your husband for a lover. Your husband then tricked you, killed your lover, and imprisoned you. Then a spirit came to offer you vengeance. Mythal. That's what you spoke of.
One day someone will summarize the terrible events of your life so quickly. But yes, I was that woman. That is how my tale began.
Flemeth appears in other legends, helping heroes for reasons of her own.
I nudge history when it's required. Other times, a shove is needed.
Did you come here to make Morrigan serve you?
Oh, what a servant she would make.
Then what is it you want?
One thing, and one thing only.
I have to go now, Mother.
No. I will not allow it.
He carries a piece of what once was, snatched from the jaws of darkness. You know this.
He is not your pawn, Mother. I will not let you use him.
Have you not used him? Was that not your purpose? The reason you agreed to his creation?
That was then. Now he is my son. Flemeth extends her life by possessing the bodies of her daughters, Inquisitor. That was the fate she intended for me. I thwarted her, and now she intends to have Kieran instead.
Wait, the way she talked about Kieran...
I am not the only one carrying the soul of a being long thought lost.
He is more than that, Mother.
As am I. Yet do you hear me complain? Our destinies are not so easily avoided, dear girl.
Mother, I have to.
You do not belong to her, Kieran. Neither of us do.
If Kieran is so special, why did you wait until now to come for him?
I did not know where he was. Morrigan cleverly hid him from me. Until now.
It was the well.
Always grasping beyond your reach, despite all that I taught you.
You're going to steal the body of a young boy.
If my daughter believes it, then it must be so.
Kieran,
As you wish. Hear my proposal, dear girl. Let me take the lad, and you are free of me forever. I will never interfere with or harm you again. Or keep the lad with you, and you will never be safe from me. I will have my due.
he returns with me.
Decided so quickly.
Do whatever you wish. Take over my body now if you must, but Kieran will be free of your clutches. I am many things, but I will not be the mother you were to me.
No more dreams?
No more dreams.
Did she take his old god soul?
A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never in danger from me. Listen to the voices. They will teach you, as I never did.
Wait!
Holy shit. That was an amazing conclusion to both of their arcs across all of this. Oh God. These games, man. Does that mean Kieran is normal now? He doesn't have
Are you all right, Kieran? You are not hurt?
I feel lonely.
She wanted the old god soul all along. Is it worth reminding myself that perhaps I do not know everything after all? My mother has the soul of an elven goddess, or whatever Mythal truly was, and her plans are unknown to me.
You truly had no idea what she was.
I knew she kept the truth from me. I even suspected she was not truly human, but this... I always thought the so-called elven gods were little more than glorified rulers, but now... I have doubt. And doubt is... an uncomfortable thing, Inquisitor. Just be thankful you did not drink from the well. I am evidently tied to my mother for eternity.
So Kieran had the soul of an old god.
Taken from the archdemon at the final battle of the Fifth Blight. Yes, he has never known anything else. I'm uncertain what effect this will have on him.
But why did you...
I told you at the temple, the magic of old must be preserved. No matter how feared, Kieran had a destiny, and now it is in Flemeth's hands. I suppose we shall see what she does with it.
For what it's worth, I think you did the right thing.
Did I? She was testing me, and I cannot tell whether I passed. Now we must prepare to face Corypheus himself. It seems Mother was right. The voices of the well tell me I will be able to match his dragon. All that remains is for you to find him.
Holy shit. So that's... That's come full circle from Origins, wow.
Mother must be very pleased. If I see her again, I will have no choice but to do every single thing she commands. I feel certain what happened at the Temple of Mythal must somehow have been her influence.
You might be right.
'Twas a temple dedicated to her after all. Is it a coincidence we ended up there? There must be a connection we cannot see. I suppose we have little choice but to proceed and be thankful she assisted us at all.
Do you trust what Flemeth told us?
About what she is? I am uncertain. I knew there was more to her than I realized, that she was not truly human. This? I once found her grimoire, and that was where I learned her immortality was gained by stealing the bodies of her daughters. Flemeth claims I misunderstood. It is not forced on the unwilling. Meaning I might agree to such a thing? Impossible, yet there seemed an undeniable sense of truth to the things she told us. All my years spent hunting for arcane mysteries, and the greatest was the one I left behind.
I'll leave you to the garden.
As you like.
Alright. I'm guessing Doom on All the World is the end. The final quest. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the rest of Joseph Hakon and the rest of the Deep Roads until post-game. Yeah. So let's go steal one last smoochy with Cullen. And then we'll be on our way. I need all the chocolate raisins in the world to get me through this. Shame I ran out of iced tea though.
Did you need something?
Do you have some time?
For you? Always.
I was hoping we could spend some time together.
I would like that.
Oh, for God's sake. Again. That's everything, I think. Let's just start that.
All right.
And continue to play the game afterwards, but some content may not be available.
We'll be ready to make our move soon, I think.
I've basically completed everything. I've explored everywhere. Completed all the companion quests, I think. So, yeah. Let's go. Actually, I'm gonna just save before I head out. Right, let's go.
Did you find what you need, Morrigan?
I can match the Darkspawn Magister's dragon. Yes. As for matching Corypheus, that is up to you, Inquisitor.
Believe me, I know.
Then all that remains is to find Corypheus before he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar, hire envoys to...
Oh. I think we're kind of fucked. That's the breach.
It seems Corypheus is not content to wait.
He's in the Valley of Sacred Ashes.
You either close the breach once more, or it swallows the world.
But that's Magnus. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
I must go now, before it's too late.
Let's bring our dream team.
Tell me, where is your maker now? Call him. call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist. I am Corypheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
Never!
As you wish.
Shit. Sandra?
I knew you would come.
It ends here, Corypheus.
And so it shall.
He's just looking up mountains now. The fuck? I guess this is an Age of Ultron situation.
You have been most successful in foiling my plans, but let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place at the wrong time, an interloper, a gnat. We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
Oh, now we're getting ahead of ourselves here.
I came here to stop you, Corypheus. Nothing more.
That's the dragon. And that's Morrigan. Holy shit!
You dare. A dragon! How clever of you!
Where is he?
It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to those who oppose my divine will. Feel my wrath.
No. I politely decline.
I shall steer you from the very heavens. You think to best me with your feeble magics? You are nothing. All you love will be ground under the Imperium's heel. Feel my wrath.
Where'd he go? Honestly, I'm convinced the Tevinter's just a shit show. And always has been. You know, cue the astronaut meme. Hey, stop deliriuming me, bitch. Oh, there we go. He's just like a really big, overpowered arcane horror. Where's he gone now? Are we just fighting our way up this mountain? That's honestly pretty cool. It's a good setting for a boss fight. God, that's high.
Enough! I will destroy you where you stand.
You're not doing a very good job of that, dude.
If you desire death, you shall have it.
You're the one desiring death. die. It's a bit crazy.
If you desire death, you shall have it.
The bold statement. Bitch, please, I fought 10 high dragons so far, you are nothing. Oh. Mid-boss fight cutscene. Go for it, Morrigan. Kill it. Oh shit. Ah! What is it with dragons and landing on top of me? Oh shit. Morrigan? What's... Is Morrigan okay? Oh good for your health. Oh shit. Bombard it with every single spell I can. So close. Oh yeah, this turret sword. Oh, that's the piece of Corypheus' soul.
Let it end here! Let the skies boil! Let the world be rent asunder!
Is Morrigan okay, though? She'd better be. Come on, let's end this bitch right here.
last rite.
You're gonna fucking die.
The breach is getting bigger!
He's really doing it. We have to stop him.
Back in the corner, bitch. Feel my spirit sword. Burn. Cut you up.
Not like this. I have walked the halls of the Golden City, crossed the ages. Do not, ancient ones, I beseech you. If you exist, if you ever truly existed, aid me now.
Oh, we're on a floating rock.
It into the fade!
Holy shit. Guys? Dorian? Eric? Solas? What?
Solas?
The orb.
I know you wanted the orb saved. I'm so sorry.
It is not your fault.
There's more, isn't there?
It was not supposed to happen this way. No matter what comes. I want you to know you shall always have my respect.
Inquisitor! Are you alive?
I'm okay, Cassandra. Morrigan's okay. Thank God.
Victorious, I see. What a novel result. And it seems the breach is finally closed.
Looks that way.
Northern
What do we
Lights.
do now?
Where'd he go? What is up with him?
We go back to Skyhold.
What did he mean it wasn't supposed to happen this way? And what was with all those cryptic things he said back in the temple? Solas definitely wasn't telling us something. But what? I don't know. love you, Cullen. Holy shit!
A moment, my lady. My agents have found no trace of Solas. He has simply vanished.
Where to? I wonder.
If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
At least I found Morrigan. I can find Solas.
Why would he just leave? Something must be wrong.
You said he was upset about the orb.
That can't be the only reason.
Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
The fighting's over. Why do they want to meet me now?
You're joking, yes? They wish to bask in the glory of your victory, hoping that some of it will rub off on them. Everyone knows Empress Celine owes you her life and her throne. 1,000 problems remain, and your opinion will be sought on each one, whether you wish to give it or not.
I don't see what all the fuss is about. Corypheus needed to be stopped.
And you are the one who stopped him. Previously, you were an upstart, a mage of all things, leading rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A magister and a darkspawn in one creature, the ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Imagining it, or do we have a moment to breathe?
We have a moment.
I think you're right. You brought us here. You are proof that the Inquisition made a difference, that we will continue to do so.
Our soldiers put their trust in you, Cullen. I appreciate everything you've done.
I should be thanking you. You gave me a chance to prove myself. In your place, I'm not sure I would have done the same. I should let you mingle. I'm sure everyone desires your attention, as much as I might want it for myself.
Oh. If Alistair is a puppy, Cullen is a cat. He's a rescue cat who's very, very sweet once you get to know him. That's probably a weird comparison to make, but that's how I see it.
All this pomp and ceremony can't top seeing that bastard Corypheus burn. No matter what happens to me now, I can say I was there. I helped you bring him down.
It took all of us, but we did it.
I shudder to think where we'd be without you leading us. So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
It'll be a huge undertaking.
If anyone can do it, you can. If you ever need my help, you know where to find me. I'll be ready.
That was the Tevinterest Vint in the history of all Vints. The original mold from which subsequent Vints were cast. And I got to help kick the shit out of him. Good times, boss. Good times.
There's no one I would have rather had at my side, Bull.
Same here. I got to kill another dragon and fight a Vint. Those poor bastards on the ground had demons. It's weird.
I joined the Inquisition under orders from the Ben Hasrath and stayed because Corypheus was an asshole. Now that it's done, I've got no orders. For the first time in my life, I can go wherever I want.
Got anywhere in mind?
If it's all the same with you, I'm pretty good right here. Anyway, the only place I'm going tonight is back for more drinks. To us, being alive, and the bad guys not. Anan.
Yeah, I've kind of seen on the internet that if you take them enough places together, Dorian and Bull actually get together. But I didn't get any of those banters, even though I did take them quite a lot of places. So that's quite annoying, because I would have liked to have seen that.
I've been starting to think about putting all this into a book. I'm thinking, this shit is weird. The Inquisitor Trevelyan story. What do you think? It's a working title.
I'm glad you've gone back to writing.
Well, nothing's certain until it's in print. I still haven't decided if I should do this book. As if anyone will believe this story if I tell it. Not to mention, I'll have my hands full with reconstruction and relief efforts in the Free Marches as soon as I get back.
You should write the book.
I'll see what I can do once I get home. I'm not leaving for a while yet, though. We'll have to get in at least one game of Wicked Grace before I go. Curly needs to win back some of his dignity.
Finally got a party, yeah? A bit of fun for saving the world. It's the least Andraste's herald deserves for making things normal again. Except for, you know, everything ever again. I mean, is this for us or for her? Or, you know, him? Because I was there and I still don't know what's real.
Couldn't it be his will and our effort? Perhaps miracles need a little help.
Well, what's the friggin' point of them then? Ugh, you sound like a sister. I guess you'd know by this point. Seems like you did it right, mostly. Still some things to do yet, right? Because I'm in no hurry to go back to Valrio. That's where I was. You mind if people still stay around? For whatever?
Of course.
This is home if you'll have it.
Shut it, you. I cry, I'm punching everyone. Alright, enough of that. Is this a party or what? Raise them for winning! Big freaking heroes, Inquisitor. All of us.
I do like Sarah. Much as I complain.
I was passing through the hall this morning and a serving girl saw me and squealed. Actually squealed, dropped her laundry and everything, such a mess. She was completely breathless. You were at the battle with the evil one, weren't you? I didn't even get a chance to answer. She hugged me. Hugged me. This is your influence.
That's what happens when you're a hero.
Is that so? Must be why it's so unfamiliar. Mind you, I can't say I hate the notion of being the good Tevinter. I suppose you can't all be evil bastards. The blacksmith said that, and he spat when we first met. I hope my father hears. He will shit his small clothes from shock, I swear.
You're an example of how noble Tevinter could be.
For Southerners, maybe. Back home, they'll be rolling their eyes behind their fans. Meanwhile, they'll conveniently forget the bastards who wanted Corypheus ruling us all. I've decided to stay with the Inquisition. For now.
You will?
Tevinter lacks the presence of my best and only friend. It'll keep.
Aww. I love you, Dorian. I love him. Oh. He is awesome. I think he is the best character in this game. Not my favourite, but the best. There's a distinction. He's my favourite companion. Nah, my actual favourite. My favourite character is Cullen. Obviously.
I can't believe it's over. It seemed an impossible task. Defy the Chantry. Build the Inquisition from nothing, defeat a creature that would be a god. And yet here we are, celebrating.
So we should be. Defeating Corypheus was no simple task.
He was so confident of his power, he could not conceive of losing.
If he could, he would never have challenged me.
And he would have gone into hiding. Yes, it worked out far better this way. I intend to rebuild the Seekers of Truth, to make us the Order we were meant to be. That will take time. Meanwhile, I am free to remain with the Inquisition. I think back to how we first met, and here you stand. You are the Inquisitor, a symbol of hope and change to so many. And you are my friend. How did that happen, I wonder? I'm pleased it did. You are a great woman, and I will always stand at your side.
So much to do, my dear. I'll be returning to Valvoyou to organize the Loyalist mages. The Empress requires my expertise during what is sure to be a difficult transition. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy arranging it.
As a matter of fact, I am.
And well you should. It's a miracle we survived this ordeal. Go mingle. The night is still young.
Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine
Oh.
sent all the way to the capital
Lovely.
for the petit four.
I must remember to thank her for the trouble.
She's been craving the cakes from Madame Lucien's shop for months. This celebration gave her the perfect excuse. To you, Inquisitor, for all you've done.
Oh, did I miss someone? Oh, I missed Cole.
They're all happy. There's still fear. But you helped them all. You healed what was hurt. They don't want to forget what happened, even if it gives them nightmares. It would hurt less, but it matters to them.
There are a few parts I wouldn't mind forgetting.
All right.
Cole, wait.
It was a joke. You like those, sometimes. To make the fear seem smaller? I think I could return to the Fade if I tried. I'm light enough to slip through. But I'd like to stay and help for a while, if that's all right. I can still help people here.
Of course.
For tonight, we remind the world and each other that we're alive.
Yes. Because of you. Thank you for letting me stay.
Oh. I do love Cole. He's very sweet.
Ugh, I should never have hired a new caterer so late.
Leave it be, Josie. Everything's fine.
It is not! I'm so sorry, nothing's quite as it should be. Do you like the drinks? I'm not sure about them.
This situation is all too familiar.
The drinks are fine. It's been a wonderful evening.
I hope you're not just saying that. You're not, are you? What a disaster last night. It was late, the invitations to our guests barely went at all, and...
Josie.
It was so wonderful to prepare for a small banquet instead of the end of the world. Do you know what everyone is talking about tonight, from commoners to kings? Us. Thedas is discussing the success of the Inquisition.
You played no small part in our rise to power.
You had a role yourself, if I recall correctly. Truly, we will never forget those we lost. But for tonight, to victory.
Alright, that's everyone, I think. Nothing else is showing up.
You managed to slip away. I thought I might claim more of your attention after all.
I'm glad you're here.
Good.
Ooh.
The battle's over. There will be a new divine. Yet I don't care about anything other than you being alive.
Cullen.
I don't know what happens after this.
Neither do I.
Tis said that Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. The civil war is ended, and order finally restored. The Empress is unchallenged. But at what price? Blood drips from Celine's hands, and all her court know it. However, none are in a position to move against her. The Empire's ties to the Inquisition remain strong, both sides benefiting from the ongoing relationship. Some resent this, calling Celine the Inquisitor's puppet, though they do not do so openly. Orlais prospers, and soon forgets that it could very easily have been otherwise. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Hawke is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry names Leliana as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she first declares an end to the Circle of Magi. The Mages will now govern themselves. She opens the priesthood to other races, declares support for the Inquisition, and rededicates the Chantry to the principle of charity. Divine Victoria is controversial from the start. Several new sects arise, resisting her reforms and declaring her rule a threat to the faith. She meets with their leaders, urging unity. Miraculously, her words take root, and for now, the Chantry remains strong. The Inquisition's mages, the former rebels led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, are left with a choice. When Leliana disbands the circles, they leave the Inquisition and reform the College of Enchanters as a new order. The college, they say, will allow mages of the South to gather in peace and seek new solutions to age-old problems. For the moment, it appears to be working. Mages are enjoying unprecedented acceptance throughout Thedas.
What about Alistair?
And what of the Inquisition itself? Its military might has grown, now rivaling that of kingdoms. Fear of the Inquisition's army has become the true source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, she has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand ready.
Holy shit. What a game this has been. An absolutely gigantic undertaking. It's been about 80 hours, I think, at this point. There's so much of this game. It's very, full of stuff. So, I mean, I know there is more content post-game. There's still Jaws of Hakon and the Deep Roads to finish, as well as Trespasser, the epilogue DLC. So, I'll be doing that. But you guys probably want to hear my thoughts on this game. So, yeah, it's definitely was a return to form. For Dragon Age. Didn't quite have the same... It wasn't as good as Origins. I mean, nothing will ever be as good as Origins. Origins is a masterpiece in every sense, and nothing could ever live up to that. But it was a real step up from DA2, which I'm really glad about. It was an interesting choice to go for the more open world type game, but I think they pulled it off. It did work very well, I think. Romances especially were, characters. Down to characters. Characters were mostly excellent, really. There wasn't a single one I thought was badly written, per se. They all felt like distinct personalities. They were distinct from companions in previous games. And the romances, I think I don't know, I've only seen tidbits of the other ones, but Cullen's I thought was really, really strong. It had a great sense of progression and a really good payoff, especially for his kind of redemption arc. Let's look at the cars, shall we? Logan. Let's go past it really quickly. Ali Hill is who is she? Mark Mir. God, the entire Mass Effect cast is in this. I guess if you saved Logain in Origins, then he would be there in the place of Stroud. But yeah, as I was saying, Cullen romance, fantastic. I thought his arc, I sort of liked how the progression of how his role became more important and to the story throughout the games. Because in Origins he was only in it for like very briefly, at least for mine. I know if you play as a Circle Mage, then he's in the Origin story part, but yeah, I just encountered him as a terrified Templar in the top of the tower, so yeah. And then it was really nice to see him sort of wanting to leave, sort of, because in DA2 we came into conflict with him quite a few times, and so it was really nice to see him being able to move past that and leave that life behind. And yeah, it was a really great redemption arc for him, I thought. Where his romance will go in Trespasser, I find out. I thought were really great were Dorian. He was amazing.
Find me still searching for someone to lead me. Can you guide me to the revolt inside me? Promise surviving.
Dorian's companion quest especially was
surviving the breeze.
I'm looking for the right words here. That really resonated with me because I'm very staunchly in favor, a staunch advocate of LGBT rights. So yeah, I thought that was handled really sensitively, which I really appreciated. And Dorian was such a fantastic character. Just the writing of him and the voice acting especially was really good. And it was cool to see another side of Tevinter, because previously the only side of Tevinter we'd seen was Fenris's perspective, and obviously he was very full of anger. And what happened to the music? But yeah, Fenris was very full of anger and resentment because he was a slave. While Dorian wasn't exactly full of anger, but he definitely resented how things were back home. Because that life wasn't for him either. Yeah, other companions, Iron Bull I thought was fantastic. He was really funny, had some great voice acting. Sarah, she went up and down in my estimation. I liked her, I sort of liked her at first, and then she kind of got pissed at me for a lot of the things I did, and then it kind of annoying because she just seemed a bit petty at times, but she was nice enough. Blackwall is meh. He was fine, I guess. Cassandra I really liked. She was a great character. Who else? Cole I thought was super interesting. Just with the whole thing of him being a spirit and the choice whether to keep him as a spirit or let him become human. And I chose to keep him a spirit because that seemed to be what he wanted. So I'm interested to see where that goes. What other companions did we have? Varric, of course, was Varric. I do not need to say anything more. Solas I'm interested by because he sort of kept... He would talk in this kind of cryptic way sometimes, and I wouldn't know what he was talking about. And then him, when he found the orb, and him saying it wasn't supposed to be like this. I wonder what he meant by that. I mean, I guess we'll find out in due course. But yeah, this game has been really, really solid. It wasn't as incredible as Origins, but it was leagues better than DA2, and yeah, and this was the last really good game that BioWare made, which honestly makes me kind of sad. Is it just gonna dump us back in Skyhold now? So yeah, I'm very interested to see what the where the story goes in Trespasser.
I knew you would come. You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Red Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people... they need me.
What?
I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
What? What? What the fuck? What the fuck? He's the fucking Dreadwolf? What? What the fuck? What the actual fuck? No wonder he was talking in fucking cryptics. He's the fucking Dreadwolf. How did... What? Okay, now I'm really Holy shit, what the fuck? What? Okay, well, I'm gonna need to process that. What the fuck? Alright, well... with that, I am going to end this part here. And I'll see you guys when we finish Legends of Hakon and the Deep Roads, I guess? Okay, bye.